coming up here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Commonwealth Stadium in Lexington, Kentucky, home of the Wildcats. As we'll see, the number 8 team in the country, the Oklahoma Sooners, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kentucky Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Sooners will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense has the ball first today. From the gun, he leads it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Oh, they're after him. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
He couldn't find much running room there, didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. So the Oklahoma Sooners offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots. And
there he goes. Touchdown! Step and just dusted the field.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Snagged in the middle, it's Sims. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. They're dealing with a second and long. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He never had a chance on the draw, tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
Punts it out of the air. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Now they'll run the draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws, when you sneak in screens. It holds these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you want to fly upfield every single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
Here comes the option. He'll toss it. Past the sticks, and he may get more. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
They go to the draw. He breaks the tackle. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. And the Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
On third down, he drops to throw. Here's a heat. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Oklahoma offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They send the tight end in motion. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. All right, guys, let's talk a little bit about Oklahoma. At this point in the season, you're probably in if the playoff starts today. But it doesn't. A long way to go, and the margins will be extra thin from here on out.
No, because if the season ended today, you're basically right on the cusp outside of the top 5, so you need to keep winning. You need to keep the intensity up, playing with a sense of urgency for the second half of the season, David. I think that's a massive key for this team.
And it's so hard with young kids, 17, 18, 19, 20 years old, to get them to continue to focus on the game in and game out. Not the rankings, not down the road. That'll be the challenge down the stretch.
The Sooners are at the line looking to convert on third and short. It's complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
And the Sooners look to keep this drive humming. From the gun, running back on the move. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Second down, they'll go to the air. Gets it out quickly. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Everything seems to be working for this offense right now, and if they keep this up, this could get ugly by the fourth quarter.
They'll leave it with him. Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sooners back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. We reach the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback making adjustments.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is stopped right at the 21-yard line, and now it'll be 4th down and decision time. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They really need to find a way to generate some kind of offense down 10-0. They'll try it over the left side. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Here comes the heat. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And that's not going to be a first down. He stopped just millimeters away from moving the chains. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So Oklahoma has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was a long one, Jesse. They'd like this time to pay it off with a touchdown instead of a field goal.
No doubt, Reese. They had a lot of good stuff going that last drive. Need to get a tutty up on the board here to extend that lead, David.
And I think you definitely want a touchdown, but if you put another long drive together, get points, multiple possessions in a row, start to let those body blows add up and wear this defense out.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the right. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from it.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
The Sooners are rolling down the field. He's got the back in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle, but how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. And the Sooners will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll run the toss. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
Leaves it with the back. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. He's open on the right. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed, and if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Trying to slam in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Sooners! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9. They'll try to add another to their lead. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Looking left. Complete on the comeback. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Unloads quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. He's still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Makes the grab over the middle. Tackle is made at the 44 after the 5-yard gain and the first down. Kentucky going quickly. Looking downfield on 1st down. They're working that left side. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got his man. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Let's it fly. Touchdown, Kentucky! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And that touchdown is so big for this offense, right? Because here at the end of the half, you're just trying to find positives you can build upon in the second half. And right when it was looking like this game was starting to get away from them, they're able to execute, score, and that's going to help their confidence.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Basically everything they've tried has worked, scoring a couple of touchdowns and a field goal on their first 3 possessions. Makes the catch. It's Burns. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Right down the middle. Picked off. A rare misread and mistake from this quarterback. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires left. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. Fires to the middle. It's complete! And he will score! Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. It's 1st down, but the offense is just going to take a knee and go to the locker room. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Old Commonwealth Stadium and Kroger Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Kentucky teeing it up and ready to go here in the second half. And he's coming out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The The Sooner offense returns to the field. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand.
Oh, he's got some space. The 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Pass completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Motion from the wide receiver. Receiver going for the edge on the jet sweep. Got enough for the first down. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Tight end now in motion. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Working the middle. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Jennings. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Kentucky right back to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, we've got a final to let you know about, a game happening inside the ACC today. Clemson made it look easy, but I promise you, there is nothing easy about a double-digit win on the road. And a win like this only confirms there is something special brewing with these Tigers. We expected to see a shakeup in the ACC. It's bound to happen in this kind of game. But this type of win is a serious statement.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Right on the money. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Zings it complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Give to the back. Past the sticks and still on his feet. Brought down at the 32-yard line. Picks up 15 yards on the play and an important first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Wants to throw on first down. Unloads it left. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the running back has it. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be third and long. Wants to adjust the pattern. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
To the ground, he's got it again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Caught over the middle, it's Sims. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Gives it to the back on the draw. Turning it on. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. On the move.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They go back to work with the first down in the final period of this one. They're going to ride this running back. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. The extra point here would tie the game. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
On the run from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. From the gun, the ground game. Still running at the 40. There he goes. The 30. The 10. Touchdown Sooners. They move on top here in the 4th.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So in this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Right back to it. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
He's got his man, and they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st. Kentucky will be forced to punt. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He'll take it on the return. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Trying to start the drive with a pass. They'll throw it to the back on the screen.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football. And
breaks into the open.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
The Sooners come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The handoff, keep working on that clock.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. They drag him down behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that hasn't happened very often. He has had a tremendous night. This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. From the gun, wants to pass. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, Get your feet set at the sticks. Understand that quarterback's got to be rushed. Get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Probably hope for a little bit more on that one. It'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and right. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense set for a first down play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Military stun.
On the option. He'll toss it. Look out, he's got room. Makes it past the marker. And wisely gets out of bounds to stop the clock. They've got the first down, now in plus territory and a chance to save themselves. The upset's been bubbling all day. Now at a full-fledged boil. Guys, see if they can finish it off.
Can the underdog hold on? That's the big question right now. They've done so many positive things in this game, David, to put themselves in position to win, but this is the critical moment where your execution has got to be at its best.
And sometimes you start thinking now, and you start letting that clock tick, and you stop kind of playing carefree. Keep doing what you've done all day long to build the lead, finish this thing out, pull off the big upset.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. From the gun on 3rd down. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
I know they've got all their timeouts left, but it feels like this is the ball game right here. 4th down. The quarterback's got to do something special, knowing that they need a touchdown here to win.
He'll go up top. Maybe a deciding play here. Makes a grab past the marker. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
What a great individual effort here in this 2-minute situation. He makes the catch in the middle of the field. He knows he's got to find a way to stop the clock. The only way to do that is to get out of bounds. He uses his speed and his vision, and he's able to elude the defense to save some time.
What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss. Made it harder on themselves on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 9. Running play to the left, looking for the end zone here. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. Here's the pressure. And he's got it. He's got it for a touchdown. And here in the final minute, they're a single point behind.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
And he knocks it through for the tie here in the 4th quarter. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. This one is about finding the balance between being aggressive and not being reckless, Jesse.
The only way this thing works, though, if they're going to be aggressive, this offensive line has got to be able to hold up here for this QB.
Yeah, because you need to take shots beyond the sticks so the clock will stop and you can save every second you have.
Timeout is called by the offense. They have 14 seconds left. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, the inside give. Oh, he's got some space. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. They'll send out the kicker here. With the line of scrimmage at the 32, they'll line up for a 49-yard field goal attempt and a chance to win the game. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
You can't say enough about this kid's poise. You're playing on the road. The crowd's going crazy, willing you to miss this kick, but he stayed dialed in, puts it through the upright, David, to give his team the lead here late.
It's crazy because it's nerve-wracking. You put your body on the line for so long, and then it comes down to a kick. And he has to be clutch in a hostile environment, and he comes through for his squad.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. He's taking a deep shot. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That was fine.